Atlanta is the only city since 1967 to get and lose 2 NHL teams. As you can tell by the title, the focus of this video is going to be on the Thrashers and what went wrong with the Thrashers. Every video I've watched on the topic basically goes through the whole timeline. If you want to watch one of those videos, go ahead, but watch mine first because I have a different perspective. If you don't want to watch those videos, I'll save you about 15 minutes right here. The Thrashers started in 1999, and they got the first overall pick because the Canucks and Brian Burke wanted to get the Sedins, and that pick was a bust. The main events, there's some bad circumstances and bad ownership mainly. Time Warner is the one who brought Atlanta Thrashers to Atlanta, and then they merged with AOL, and due to financial trouble, they sell to the Atlanta Spirit Group. During this time, they also get Dany Heatley, and he crashes his car and kills his teammate in a very bad tragedy, and he wants to get traded because of that. Very understandably, he doesn't want to be around those memories. They actually got Marian Hossa for Dany Heatley. Anyways, due to issues within the Atlanta Spirit Group, they sold the team because of losing $130 million over 6 years because of this litigation within the team. The team's attendance was good in the first year, but declined in the next few years, and that's really just due to them not getting better. And that all comes to ownership. Atlanta Thrashers ended up leaving Atlanta in 2011. Boom, just save you 15 minutes. Here's what really went wrong. Both of those ownership groups. And that's where I want to really focus on today. The reason why I want to focus on the ownership group and not the management itself is because Don Waddell was like the GM the whole time. And Don Waddell actually did pretty well after the Thrashers. After Don Waddell's tenure with the Thrashers, he went on to be a pro scout with the Penguins. And then he got the GM job with the Hurricanes in 2014-15. Those Hurricanes went to 3 conference finals, so he had success there. And now he's working with the Blue Jackets, who are on the upswing. Because of this, I think he was handicapped the whole time he was with the Thrashers. Because of that, the scouting was bad, the trading was bad. This is due to Steve Belkin. Well, Time Warner as well. Time Warner was known to be cheap according to Ray Ferraro. Steve Belkin, the main reason why he was getting bought out of the ownership with the Atlanta Spirit Group, he was the guy who had this whole litigation thing. That's the reason why they lost $130 million over their last 6 years. He objected to a trade with the Hawks. I'm not going to act like I know those players or anything about basketball, but with that evidence, it shows that he could have objected a lot of trades within the Atlanta Thrashers organization and maybe only voted towards the bad trades for sabotage. This is not reported on. This is just my theory, and I got to this theory because of the objection in the Hawks and the fact Don Waddell actually did pretty well after the Thrashers and all of the bad trades the Thrashers made. In all my videos, I say it's not just one thing, and for the Thrashers, it's not just one thing either. Thrashers also were trying to sell around 2008. 2008 is when the real estate crash happened in the United States. Nobody really had money. Even big businesses were probably reluctant to spend money then. Actually, they were. I should know this. I'm a business guy. So when you have an economy of people that are reluctant to spend money from the top to the normal people that like me and you, then nobody's going to go to the games, and they can't even find somebody to sell the team to, which is the reason why they had to move the team, because there was no good ownership groups in Atlanta. Thing is, I guess there never really was, because both ownership groups that had the Thrashers suck. To summarize, bad ownership means bad team, or bad ownership means bad management decisions and no money being spent, which means bad team. Bad teams mean nobody's really going to show up, especially when everybody's pressed for money. Hope you guys enjoy the video, and hope this gives you a little bit of a different angle on why the Atlanta Thrashers don't exist. If you guys want me to make a video on why the Atlanta Thrashers can work, let me know. Like and subscribe, and have a great day.